A little further encounter here just to show off a couple of the other skill rolls you can do and how this might actually work. So I've got a little town encounter here. I made a little, I meant to put that on a little entry in my journal. There we go. So I've got the notes, and if I open this, it will just tell me, all right, what's going on. I have a PC. They are sneaking through the town to get the secretive MacGuffin. We have a couple of meerkats on the prowl, so that's the first fight, and there's a mighty boar. Yeah, this isn't just a made-up encounter. It's not a spoiler for anybody, I hope. And yeah, I can also show you how to do the skill test against an attribute. So let's have a look. Let us begin by putting these guys here into the combat. So I need to make sure I've got my token selector up there. So combat. I then open the combat tracker. If you right click on it, you get this pop-out combat tracker. And I just say roll initiative for all. Yeah, as we had last time. You can see that there's a lot of 13s here. Seems to be a popular number, but the tiebreakers are behind it. So if I want to begin combat now. Yeah, the jolly meerkat is sitting here on the roof and waiting. Maybe they haven't been seen yet, so if you want to hide them, you can just go and hide them. There you go. Next one is a rude one. That's don't know, chewing on a rodent or something. So we've got, now I've made them all invisible, haven't I? We've got our heroic party down here, and they're sneaking up on it. So let's see. Grebe here wants to sneak. And what he needs to do is he needs to make sure that he actually gets a test, a sneaking test against the rude meerkat. So what I would ask Grebe then to do is I would say, can you please test your discreet against their vigilant? So he would go, all right. Token action HUD, if you remember from the last video, you would go to attributes, you would go to discrete, you will then say test this against the where was it? I'm completely blind. Vigilant. Roll it, and we will then see, right, so Grebe, our sneaky goblin, can actually get up to this sneakily. So he's going to walk up through the darkened night, and he's going to do surprise attack, which means he's going to get a free attack on it before the root meerkat is even done. I'll just fudge the initiative right now. It's Grebe's action. So he again targets it. This is with the enhanced combat mode. It goes to weapons, goes to dagger. It's got a free attack. He actually attacks it at advantage because it's surprise as well. And he's going to use backstab. Roll. He misses. How can he miss? He does the same again on the second attack because he's got two weapons, but this time no backstab. Still give him the advantage, why not? And he misses. And as last time, our goblin is completely incompetent. Next is Bartolom, our sorcerer. He's probably not as keen on fighting close range, but he will get closer. Let's say he's just standing here under the roof, under the eaves. Yokan, he's a bit fervent, so he needs to go around here. Storms forward and attacks. So again, he targets the, he needs to target, of course, as a player, you would have to target this yourself. The opponent goes to weapons and attacks with his warhammer. So he's flanking, so that gives him an advantage in the game. Yeah, and there you can see in the chat card here, accurate, dice roll 8, he hits, damage is 1d8 plus 1d4 for the advantage. Yeah, gets total of 9 damage on the poor little meerkat. The meerkat, sorry, is stunned by pain because we actually got over its pain threshold. And if I just apply it, you can now see that the token is already knocked down. Yeah, so the cat has been knocked over. If you look at the red bar, it's a bit small. Let's zoom in a bit. There's hardly any life left in the old beastie, and it's on the floor. So pretty good attack from our Theorg. Right, next, however, is the jolly one. And the jolly one, if I remember correctly, is the one on the roof. So it has been sneaking. Let's see whether it can get a drop on Bartolom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to untarget that, untarget that, target this one. And the meerkat is now making a test of its discrete against Bartolom's vigilant. And it succeeds. So let's just say it's an advantage, an attack at advantage. So it's now visible. And then attacks, weapons, bite, advantage. Now I haven't tested this yet, but he has actually got weak poison. So, and his advantage, yeah, that's right. So let's see, roll. So you can see various things are running through the chat now. Rolled a critical success, so that's quite a bit of damage. 8 damage, stunned by pain because he's of course been over his threshold. Then we get the poison effect afterwards. He's poisoned, damage per round 2, duration 2. Now what I meant to do, and I haven't, is the status counter. It should actually then pop up a status counter as well. So apply it, he's knocked down. Oh, there it is, look. Unpoisoned, he's got it. Good. Carry on with our fight. The rude meerkat is almost dead, but it's just going to get up. First action, yeah, instead of being prone, it won't be prone anymore. Now it's double prone. Instead it will try to attack Reap. So, meerkat, on you go. Bite him. Just normal attack. And does it hit? It hits. Oh, I forgot the poison. Doesn't matter now. So we now apply it. The damage was 2 because it was softened by the armor. So you can now see that has been taken off the life bar. Next is Grebe. Oh, he's going to take his revenge now, I'm sure. So just retarget it. Remember, I do this now because I'm the GM running all the tokens. It's much less clicky if your players do half of this stuff. So again, weapons, dagger. He attacks with this dagger. He is at an advantage because of flanking. So it now says, is fatally wounded. I think fatally should have 2L, but okay. So the pretty good attack. Apply the result. It now gets the defeated icon. So this cat should really come down because it jumped on top of poor Bartolom. Bartolom is poisoned, but he wants to get up. Oh, look, he's almost dead. So he wants to get up, first of all. And what else is he going to do? Is he going to attack? Yeah, he's heroic. Why not? He's going to attack. So, come on. Not that one. That's the target. So he's going to attack with his Blessed Robe. No, with his quarterstaff. And he misses. Oh, poor him. Now, our Yokan. Oh, I've taken him off the combat order. Shouldn't have done that. There we go. So Yokan sees that his heroic friend over here is severely injured, and he's going to... I'm going to fudge this again. He's going to actually heal him. He can't really do that during the fight in the same way because he's engaged, but just to show you the ability. So I go to ability. Yeah, abilities, Medicus. He is going to use a herbal cure. And you can now say, oh, successful, toughness healed 4. Apply results to token. And Bartolom's a lot healthier. Now, as I said, this is not really how Symbaroum's rules work. Yeah, that's something you do outside of a fight or certainly away from a direct encounter. But just to show you that. Next round, it's the jolly one again. Guess what? It's attacking. So, bite. We still have the poison. I probably needed to apply that manually. But for the purposes of this quick tryout, it should be okay. Roll and, oh dear, was already poisoned. Okay, Bartolom induced 2 damage. Apply results just as well. We healed him, eh? So the rude one is gone. Okay, I can skip him. And then it's Grebe's turn. Grebe heroically is going to run across here. Come to his friend's aid. He now has an advantage because he's flanking the cat together with Bartolom. So first attack with the dagger. Advantage. you can see how important these advantages are. So, stunned by pain, first attack, second attack. Fatally wounded. Now there's a killer goblin for you. When he rolls well, he can do this stuff. So, fatally wounded. Now, the cats are gone. Yeah, I can remove this one from the tracker. I can remove it from the board. Tidy up a bit. And then they encounter something else. Up here. Hiding a boar and stoned, apparently. That's again token mold. Yeah, it's not me making this up. I don't think there's any substance abuse in boars. So let's assume that they walk on a bit. Bartolom is no longer poisoned now. We had the 2 rounds. Let me see, does it drop? No, it doesn't drop automatically. So let me remove that from him. It should when you use the status counter module, I've been told. So there we go. He goes on a bit. And then this ball comes out. So I'm going to add it to the combat tracker and make it visible. And that's quite a beast, by the way. These are quite strong. So let's go to the top of the round. Grebe sees it. He is stupid. He is heroic. He runs towards it. Yeah, so if you look carefully here, it's got a 2x1 frame around it, but the icon doesn't get distorted, which is good, because otherwise it would look a bit daft. So Grebe is going to attack it. Target, attack. Will he do it? Roll 1. And the second one, because of twin attack. And you can see he really tried hard, didn't he? Yeah. He attacks, hits, but because of the strong armor of this thing, there's something going wrong there. Shouldn't be 1d6 minus 11. Because of the strong armor of that thing, he can't get through. That's a bit too strong. So let's have a look what's going on. If I look at the character sheet here of the boar, then protection 11, that is a bit high. Now, if I remember correctly, that's supposed to be 7, so I mucked this up somewhere. So let's have a look at the gear. Yeah, and you can see fur. No, it's not 11. Yeah, so the reason I did this wrongly is because I put this on before putting the abilities on. And I wanted to get to the target value of 7, because he's got 7 protection. So I close this off. Still says 9. Okay, need to get to 7. That's 8. We're getting there, getting there. D4. So 7. The reason it's 7, it starts with 1d4, but if you then look at robust, he's got robust very, very high, so you can, I think it's adept. The character ignores 1d6 extra, and at master, the character adds 1d8 extra, and for an NPC that gets translated to 4 extra points. So from the 1d4 we had, that's 2, plus 4 points from here, 6, and I think the last one comes from robust, or from armored. He's novice armored, protection of 2, and then the robust, yeah. Anyway, it's 7 in the stat blocks, we got 7. Now it should be better, but he didn't actually cause any more than 7 anyway, you can't with 1d6. So it's a very strong opponent. Let's see, the Abor is not impressed and wants to re-attack. So it's targeting our friend Grebe. Come on, wrong button. And you will see that this is quite a strong attack. Grebe is stunned by pain. Apply. He's knocked down, he's almost dead. So let's see, will Bartolom be able to do something? This is really why I wanted to show you Bartolom here. He's got the attack. Let's have a look at his character sheet here. Brimstone Cascade. He's got one of the mystic powers, if you like. And that one can be quite good. Because if you look at the novice bit, which he has, if he passes this test, resolute against quick, then it causes 1d12 damage. And that's not bad at all, is it? Of course, there's still the armor to contend with. So he targets the ball, and then he does Brimstone Cascade. So ability, Mystical Powers, that's where it is. Brimstone Cascade is the initial casting, just normal attack, roll. So we get the whole automation now. You can see it here. When it's implemented, it's quite nice. So gets burned. 1d12 minus 7 is the damage. Protected by armor. Now Bartolom got 1 corruption. But the ball is not really damaged. So let's have a look. Up here, temporary corruption. Yeah, we've got 6 temporary corruption because I didn't reset it at the beginning of the thing. His threshold is 8, so he will be starting to worry about going over his corruption threshold. That's pretty tough. Right, anyway, Yokan, he's going to run up. Oops. And wallop it. And that's probably where I'm going to end the demonstration, because I'm pretty sure these guys are going to fail in a minute. So if you look at his abilities, you'll see he's got Witch Hammer. That has not been automated yet. Yeah, so if you can always test it by clicking on here, and it will say not yet implemented. But what it brings to the party is that he gets 1d6 additional damage if the target's abomination. And an Arbor is an abomination, I think. So let's assume he gets 1d6 bonus damage. And that means we might have to go to manual here. So he attacks it with his hammer. Yeah, damage modifier 1d6. So he's at advantage. No, he's not, because Greep is on the floor, so he can't actually help him flank him. And let's see whether he hits. Dun, dun, dun. He hits. But our dice roll was 3 and 4, that's 7, and the armor is still 7. So he doesn't even damage that beast. Anyway, that was just a quick demonstration to show you what did we show. How to test against an attribute, how to do the attacks with modifiers, how to choose advantages, disadvantages, to show you that there is an automated part in this combat enhancement with the status of knockdown and poisoned, and to show you that if you use this with the apply results to token, that you get the automatic calculation of corruption. I hope that was useful, and I hope that the audio was a bit better this time.